All right, welcome everybody. This is What If episode 2 reaction video slash podcast. Both, everything. Yes.
Quick take.
Dude. And
All of it.
yeah.
Quick take.
And
Take.
man, was it good to
Dude.
hear and see Chadwick Boseman
Oh
again.
yeah.
Yeah. I was pretty happy with this episode. It was a feel good episode for me, man.
Yeah. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, I would say
Definitely.
it was feel good all the way up until the end, right? Where they showed Peter Quill and Ego, his dad,
Yeah.
and then they just
Yeah.
left it off there, and I was like, "What?"
Oh,
Yeah, man. Homeboy was working at Dairy Queen.
I mean, it's a good place to work. To be honest with
I'm
you.
trying to get that
Yeah.
that double burger, double fries special, man. I used to get that all the
Lizard,
time in
man.
high school.
Lizard.
Yeah. What'd you guys think overall of the episode?
I thought it was
Bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
was good.
Thanos they being a homie, like that was weird.
Yeah, so
Super weird.
I didn't read I didn't read any of the what if stuff. Okay, so this is brand new to me.
Yeah,
And when I saw Thanos, I was like, what the hell is going on here?
yeah,
I was like, dude, what? What if Thanos
Yeah.
became good? Yeah, so I guess correct me if I'm wrong. I only watched the episode once, but Chadwick or Star-Lord basically talked him out of it,
yeah,
talked him out of being Captain Genocide.
yeah. That's what
Yeah.
Dude,
that's what I gathered from it.
how much of a badass is T'Challa?
Well, he's always been, right?
Yeah, dude.
So
Dude, just everything about T'Challa's character is so
Yeah.
likable.
Yeah,
I mean, he's so humble, he's so cool,
yeah.
but then he's
He's-
a badass at the same time.
Yeah,
you know?
he's like what people would imagine a perfect like king or president or whatever would be.
Oh yeah,
Right.
absolutely. And he was played by a wonderful actor too.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, with what Chadwick was able to do up
Yeah.
until the end, I mean,
Yeah, you couldn't get any better casting.
yeah,
I
you're
think.
talking about strength and perseverance and personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was definitely a feel good moment for me and all of you guys and a lot of people to definitely see him again.
Yeah, for sure.
So Black Panther or T'Challa
Mhm.
as Star-Lord costume seemed to look pretty much the same, except it had that Black Panther
Yeah, it had like a Wakanda
vibe
feel
to
to it. Yeah.
yeah.
I thought that was
um,
pretty interesting.
Again, you know, with the episode, there was a lot of replay of the original Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course, it was just sped up, you know, with everything.
Yeah.
But with that opening scene, with Korath and his guys coming in to see Star-Lord, and that very first line when he
Yeah.
asks who he is,
Yeah.
man, dude, see, that caught me off guard too. Was
Yeah, I
seeing-
didn't expect that either for
Yeah.
Karath to just be like fanboying.
And Jamon Hanzu, man, hats off to him. I really
I really-
like him.
Yeah, I
I'm a
really
big
like
fan
him
of
too. In
Yeah.
any movie that he's in, really.
Oh gosh, and just to see him in that type of character
Mhm.
throughout the whole entire episode, I mean, it was
Yeah.
hilarious. It was hilarious. I mean, the whole fight scene, that fight scene in the beginning. I mean, everything about it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm really glad that they put that in there.
Yeah.
So
I liked the running joke that they had going through it with Thanos, where they're like, "Sounds like genocide, dude,"
yeah.
and he's like, "Nah, it's efficient."
Well,
I thought that was so that they like leaned into it, like they made him good, but
Yeah.
they still like made the jokes about it. It was so
Right.
funny.
well, the funny part was at the end when Star-Lord brought his friends back to Wakanda and Thanos was talking to, I forgot who he was talking to,
Koye.
but yeah,
Wait.
there you go.
Yeah.
And he snapped his fingers.
Yeah,
He snapped.
I was
I was like,
man,
oh,
they're
man.
being really cheeky about it. It's so funny.
Yeah. I was like, you guys have in this universe, you guys have no idea.
Yeah.
No idea what Thanos does in our world or the
Yeah.
world that we're exposed to.
or yeah.
Going back to Black Panther.
Mhm.
You know, they mentioned the Robin Hood thing
Yeah.
a few times or a couple times in there. So in this episode or in this universe, I mean, he's looked at as a Robin Hood, you know, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. So I
Yeah.
thought that was pretty cool too, to see that thrown in there. I mean, it just adds on to his character as
Yeah.
well. Let's see here. Going back to Captain Genocide, I thought it was interesting seeing him fight the other dudes
Yeah.
because there
The
was some
black card.
there was some stuff that looked a little familiar. Like what's the guy's name with the hammer?
The big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I
don't
don't.
know.
He never said his name in the movie, so I don't remember.
I forgot his name, but when he took that hammer and tried to
Right.
smash Thanos with it and he stopped it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it reminded me of when he was trying to hit Spider-Man.
Mhm.
And I
Oh,
think and was it Iron Man that blocked it?
That
Kind of
blocked
peeked
it.
around. Yeah. It kind of reminded me of that
no,
as
it was
well.
it was Spider-Man that blocked it for
Oh, was
Iron
it
Man.
Okay, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, Spider-Man blocked it for Iron Man.
Yeah,
Excuse
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yes, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that. But at the same time, when he was fighting him, I was like, dude, why aren't you whooping his ass right now?
That's what I
Because
thought too.
I was like, dude, you manhandled the Hulk.
Yeah.
You
Well,
made him
and
look like a little kid.
yeah, so like philosophically, right? It goes back to kind of Infinity War, where like they describe Thanos as kind of like a holy warrior, right? He's on a crusade, and so his
Right.
singular focus was to basically defeating anybody that was in his way, and that is what made him like more dangerous or powerful or whatever.
Gotcha. Like
Kind of,
mentally and everything.
yeah, kind of like in The Dark Knight Rises with Bane. And Alfred's
Yes.
like, man, I don't think you can beat him. And he's like, because he was looking at the video and how Bane was moving and the conviction that he had, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
So I think it plays along those same lines.
Gotcha.
Where now Thanos
Gotcha.
is just, you know, a bartender now. So he might have lost a step.
A bartender and a gardener, apparently.
Yeah.
According to Nebula. I
Yeah.
was like, of course he would be a gardener in this.
Yeah.
other
Well, I
life.
mean, he was a farmer, right? So
Yeah. I mean, after he destroyed half the universe or half the
world balanced. Come on now.
Yeah.
Try not to be too uncharitable.
Oh yeah. After he balanced.
Yeah, he balanced.
Genocide. Yeah. What were you guys' thoughts on Nebula?
I thought it was cool that they went the whole like femme fatale kind of
Yeah.
noir style for her character. I thought that was cool.
She kind of still did the you know, in the Avengers, she kind of went back and forth a little bit, right? I mean the whole, you know, the whole series of Guardians up into the Avengers,
yeah,
you know, she kind of went back and forth in a way, and they sort of did it here, but in a more of a how would you describe that?
well, it was just the triple cross, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. The other characters, I think most of the characters again reprise their roles from the real movie.
Yeah, I think the only one that didn't was Dave Bautista.
But dude, it sounded just like him again.
And
Just
maybe
like when-
maybe the collector. I don't know if
No,
Yeah,
it was
I don't
Benicio.
know.
was it
him?
Benicio?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude.
I wanted to see Groot though, man.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I kept waiting for him to show up. And I thought like with the plant growing, that would be him.
That
But,
would be him.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, I want to Groot, man.
and then the collector was like super jacked. I did not expect that.
Yeah, man. I was like, whoa.
He was shredded.
Yeah, dude, he was huge. He was like a freaking Dragon Ball Z character.
Yeah, that's exactly what he looked like.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
You know, he's gonna go Super Saiyan on these dudes.
He
Yeah.
kind of looked like
man.
he was.
You know, in that fight scene when he was fighting with Star-Lord, he had all those weapons.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Captain America's shield was
Yeah.
in there, which was interesting to me. He used like an old school elven dagger, right? I think that's what he said he was using in the beginning.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
he had
yeah,
and then he had Helena's
Helmet.
helmet.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I
Oh
thought
yeah.
that was pretty interesting. But I was like, hold on, how did you does that mean wait, what? Why do you
Yeah.
have these
Item.
items here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, and it
We're-
seemed like his collection was a lot bigger too in this.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
the reasoning was because now Thanos wasn't like the big bad in the galaxy, so like the collector
Oh,
took over that spot.
He was
dude,
able to get.
Yeah.
speaking of Thanos, man, who the hell is gonna be who's gonna take his spot in What If?
Well, that was the collector.
No, dude, like to get all the Infinity Stones and end the world?
Oh well, I don't because he
Well,
was really the only one that had the knowledge of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if they're gonna, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
wonder if they're
You know
gonna
what's interesting
introduce.
is that they you know the stone that he got off Morag,
Yeah.
they never went any farther with that, which I thought was interesting. I just now realized that like they didn't open it
Oh,
or anything like that. So
that's true. That's true.
it's like we just forgot about that about the stone,
Yeah,
which I thought was interesting.
that is
Oh.
interesting.
So maybe Yondu will collect the stones now. Who knows?
There we go.
Maybe. I I think it's confirmed that Chadwick is gonna be in for what, a total of 3 episodes, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Oh. Really?
So yeah, yeah. So it's looking like they are gonna be the whole thing is gonna be mixed into one universe, I believe.
Interesting.
In any of the trailers, did you guys see Captain America not as a zombie?
No,
No.
Yeah,
no,
because I think the only
not that I
I
remember.
wonder if that's how the collector gets his shield somehow.
Yeah, well, it could be just that the Avengers were not a thing or
Yeah,
something like that.
man, there's a lot to look for, and there's only 9 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
Only
then
9
there's the season
episodes.
2. So
Yeah, that's true. I really hope they go far with this because I'm really liking the What If series. It's pretty cool.
So you're actually thinking each What If episode relates to each other?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Okay.
it could. I mean, I could see them tying it all together, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, because the question now is what's going to happen with Peter Quill,
Right.
Right.
you know, and what his thing is going to be here. I mean, is he just going to rule the world, or is he going to rule the galaxy like
Yeah.
what his dad was trying to do, or
Well,
something crazy?
and maybe Ego's the one looking for the stones now,
The stones. Yeah. That could be it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it could be.
because he's like, I guess, technically the most powerful being.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
Now?
half god, right?
Yeah.
He is half god. Yeah, man. So many questions. So many questions.
Yeah.
Because yeah. We still, and then next week is about Loki.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Interesting
Okay.
that they give us a Loki episode so fast after his
Loki?
series. Yeah.
Series. Yeah.
And then there is going to be a Loki season 2, right? I think
Yes.
that was confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause the
That
show
was
is
there.
show is so damn good.
Yeah.
I'm looking here to see what the title for. I think it's just the title is just Loki. Yeah. I mean, we mentioned it last week. What if he presented himself to the government as the king of Asgard
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
used
Oh.
diplomacy?
Interesting. Interesting.
And then episode 4, I don't have a synopsis on that one yet.
Yeah.
Oh, 5. What if Thor was banished to Earth, but was still worthy of his mantle? Interesting.
Nice.
Chris Hemsworth is Thor too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, episode 7 looks like it might have Spider-Man. Episode 8 looks like it might have Captain America in there. And then
Nice.
9 is Doctor Strange. Oh, what if Doctor
Sweet.
Strange is the bad guy in this one?
Oh.
Because Doctor Strange is pretty powerful too, man.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
one of the top 5 most powerful
Yeah.
beings in Marvel.
I wonder if
think.
he's still a neurosurgeon in this one. I'm sure he is.
Might be.
I'm sure he is. Um,
So I
any
will
other
say that
things?
the animation style
Yeah.
grew on me more on this episode.
I was gonna ask. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's good.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's because it has that like Guardians of the Galaxy vibe to it, right? Where it's kind of like cyberpunky and stuff like
Right.
that. But it seemed to
Right.
have played better,
Worked better.
yeah, in
Yeah.
this episode. For me,
Gotcha.
anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was probably the Guardians of the Galaxy thing, man.
Yeah, because they have their own like unique,
Style.
yeah,
Right,
visual
yeah.
language.
Yeah.
Right?
That
So,
and with all the color
yeah,
and everything, and yeah, definitely a good episode.
Yeah.
Definitely good. I'm hoping the others are going to be as good as this one, because this
Yeah.
was
Oh, yeah.
by far my favorite episode.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
again,
think that
there's only
was
2 episodes.
yeah. Well, and it has the Chadwick Boseman thing, and everybody
Yeah.
loves Black Panther, so
Oh
that
yeah.
was an
For sure.
easy win, right?
Right.
Especially
Right.
if
Oh,
people didn't like the first episode, they'll be like, I like this episode.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Another thing that was funny that I noticed was when Karath was bowing when
Yeah.
he was bowing
Star-Lord.
Yeah,
to Star-Lord. It was
Yeah.
like when Bruce Banner was
Yeah.
was back. He's like, whoa, dude.
yeah,
I thought that was pretty funny as well. I mean, there are so many Easter eggs. It's crazy how many Easter eggs that they could
Yeah.
put in one episode.
well, and apparently
Every
there
scene
was
is a freaking Easter egg.
there was an X-wing in the collector's collection.
Oh,
I
really?
just saw that.
No.
Yeah,
Really
No way, dude.
Uh,
interesting.
from a video that came across my feed. That's like the what if Easter eggs video or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Really.
They showed a picture of like an X-wing and like the
What?
background. Yeah,
I mean, why not?
yeah.
Or
Well, apparently one of the Marvel directors, and I think it was for this show, the showrunner or whatever, tried to get like a Star Wars kind of crossover in there, but Disney was like, no,
Oh,
at least not
really?
yet. Yeah,
all right.
yeah, that was a story that I saw somewhere.
Hmm.
So pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
but I mean, I guess kind of like how Disney does some of its crossovers with their
Well, and there's
movie
been like
series.
Star Wars Easter eggs in the Marvel movies, right? When somebody
Right.
like gets their hand chopped off, like that was a big thing in Phase 1, I think,
Hmm.
where there was multiple characters that had like their arm cut off, and that's kind of like an homage
Yeah.
to Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah.
You guys remember the R2D2 in Star Trek?
Oh yeah, and J.J. Abrams in
Yeah,
the debris
yeah,
field.
yeah. I would have never seen that unless I
Yeah.
watched a video on YouTube of a guy
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
R2D2 was in Star Trek. Yeah,
I'm just convinced that those guys have way too much time on their hands because they like analyze every frame.
Frame by
yeah,
frame.
dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
in a way, you kind of need those guys, right?
Yeah,
Because then it gives us something to talk about.
true.
Anything else you guys want to add on into?
What do you think
I
about
mean,
Nebula's hair? I thought that was an interesting.
I said,
choice.
what?
Yeah.
Nebula's hair?
Yeah.
Is she gonna use it?
stupid.
I don't know. I thought it was
For
an
what?
interesting choice to make her blonde too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's so many different possibilities. I think they probably just did it to fit the. I feel like they did it to fit the
Aesthetic.
Guardians of the Gal. Yeah, just because it
kinda what I
stood
think,
out.
too.
Yeah, it really stood out,
Yeah.
and she
it was
really
cool.
stood out in this whole episode as well.
Yeah. Except I don't think they like modulated her voice like they did in the movies.
The
Which I
movies.
thought
Yeah.
was interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess I
That
didn't
was
think
like the
about
only thing that kind of threw me off. I'm like, she should sound a little bit more robotic than that.
Mhm.
that. Right.
But maybe it's because everything changed and now she's not like majority cyborg.
All cyborg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that could be why.
That could be it too.
I
Yeah.
didn't think about that.
Oh,
Interesting.
right. Man, who else was big? I mean, there's so many big things in this. Howard the Duck had more
That
of
was
a
funny.
role.
I
in
think
this
that was
one as well.
Seth Green, wasn't it? It was Seth Green?
Yeah. I think it's confirmed that it was Seth Green again.
Yeah.
So he actually got to talk more in this one.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool to see. And then Embers of Genesis. Was that what they were taking? I need to read up more on that because I'm not entirely. It seems pretty powerful, man. Because that one dude got a couple of
Embers.
embers and exploded.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, that shit just floated into his mouth and he died.
Boom.
I
Yeah.
was like, dude, what's going on with this thing, man?
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah. It's like an eco-terrorist is like,
Yeah, dude. It's enough already, man.
Yeah.
Dude, what you guys have to do? Dude, we have coronavirus right now.
yeah.
Delta virus is taking
Yeah.
over.
Delta
Like you want
Plus.
to be,
I know. What's going on, man?
yeah. I
We're
imagine we'll
supposed to
probably
be-
see like one more variant come out
Man,
before
probably
anything else
man.
happens.
for
At least
everyone
four
else
more.
becomes immune
Four
to
more.
it.
Oh, at least 4 more.
Good
Jay's
God,
predicted
yeah.
4
Four
more.
more. Four more,
God,
man.
God bless
means, like,
everybody.
what? At least 6 more booster shots.
Yeah.
I'm getting well. I mean, we could talk about this in the pod casually, but
Yeah,
I
we'll save
think
it for that.
I think they were finding that Johnson and Johnson happened to be super effective.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, against Delta virus.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that's the one that works like the flu shot, like it normally works. You know.
Yeah.
That's not the
Interesting.
mRNA vaccine.
Yeah.
That's the
Mhm.
vaccine that works how it's supposed to. Well, we could talk about that in another one. But
Yeah.
not that. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, what else you guys got? I don't got anything else.
Yeah, I think that was about it. Unless Jay's got
Man,
something.
I like how what's her name, like, gave it to the collector. I don't know her name. I like how the collector.
Oh,
Collection.
one of the
yeah.
Is like servant girl.
servant
Servant
girls.
girl,
Yeah.
I can't remember her name either. It's,
The one that Peter Quill was was that the one he was smashing?
no,
the-
it was,
Guardians
it
of the
was-
Galaxy, or it was just that type?
yeah, it was
was
same
just-
species, different person.
yeah.
Yeah, same, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought that was cool. I mean,
Karina,
You know.
that was her name.
dang,
Yeah.
man, good job,
I had to go back into the archives for that one.
man.
yeah, dude, I wish I had time to just like rewatch all the movies, but man, there's if you really think about
so
it, there's
many of
so
them
much
now.
content. It's kind of
Yeah.
overwhelming.
I think it's like 23 movies now, something like that.
Yeah,
And then you
man.
go with the TV shows, and you're like, God,
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good thing we've been doing it since the beginning, because how the hell are you going to catch up?
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
unless you're, you know,
I mean, you'd have to do like a week-long marathon, right?
oh, dude,
more
yeah,
than more
you'd
than a
have to
week.
come up with some
Yeah.
type of schedule
Yeah.
just to watch the show,
Yeah.
or just to watch everything, because man, yeah, it takes up a lot of time. For sure.
Were they using the Guardians of the Galaxy ship? That's what they were using,
Yeah.
or no?
Yeah.
They were using the. Okay,
Yeah. I mean, it looked like Quill's ship.
cool ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the one that T'Challa got abducted in looked the same too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, there was a line. Did I write it down here in the notes? That I really liked. That Yondu said to Black Panther.
At the end,
Yeah, man.
I know what you're talking about.
There's
I know,
no
yeah.
place in the galaxy where you don't belong.
Oh, yeah.
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 Man.
Yeah. They got, so
That
for the
was
last 2 ones, they've had, good messaging, right?
yeah. I particularly really liked that part, especially with what happened to Chadwick and him being gone, and you
Yeah.
know, I think that was an ode to him, in
Yeah.
remembrance. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, he kind of snuck it in there, but I was like, I
Yeah.
really like that line. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
there's
one of
more
those-
to that line, but yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
remember
one of
that
those
part.
things where if you're paying attention, you'll get something out of it.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And I like that Yano still referred to him as his kid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh, I think that's about it, huh?
Yeah, man. So what if episode 3
Yeah.
Loki.
Next week.
coming up Wednesday? We'll talk more about that again. Check out our reactions. It's all genuine stuff. All right, guys.
See
right.
ya.